Good evening, children. Welcome to our closed test session of Borders Career Academy. Welcome well. Hope your weekend was quite interesting. आपने कुछ नया किया होगा, कुछ definitely नया सीखा होगा and very soon we will be having दिवाली. तो दिवाली की भी preparation आपकी चालू होगी I guess, right? सब लोग काफ़ी excited होंगे दिवाली को लेके. हर कोई सोच रहा होगा कि there are different plans. कुछ लोग आउट ऑफ स्टेशन जाना चाहते होंगे. Some people would celebrate inside, है ना? In the city at home. So sorry मैम, क्यों निकिता क्या हुआ? आहा, गुड मॉर्निंग का कोई बात नहीं. You know it is most of the time we actually deal with such a query कि good morning बोलना है, good evening बोलना है, good afternoon, no problem. There is one of my friend who always wishes good morning whenever I meet her. Like it is maybe in the morning time, evening time, afternoon time, any time, even during night if I give a call, or by mistake if we coincidentally if we meet somewhere, she would wish me good morning only. The reason behind is very simple. She tries to claim that because it is our first meet on the day and that's the reason we need to wish good morning. That's what she practices. So I am accustomed to such things and it's good, you know, it's something unique and different. हर कोई ये काम नहीं कर पाता है and because everyone is not accustomed to such things, we are habituated to define the time, right? We do define the time before we speak. We do define certain time period when we start talking about or wishing someone or greeting. But then it's not a big deal. Just relax. Sometimes it does happen that we go out of the frame and speak, but it's good doing something different and unique at times. So never be sorry for such things, rather take it on a very lighter note. The other person will also feel happy. और कई सारे हमारे पास reasons होने चाहिए to bring a smile on others' face. So maybe this could be one of the lightest part of getting a smile on the face, right? अच्छा, आज हमारा close test है. Before this हमने lot many जितने भी genres हैं वो कर लिए हैं. There are many such chapters of grammar which we have dealt with. Spotting error हो चुके हैं हमारे. So during this journey, was there anything which is not clear to you और ऐसा कुछ है जिसके ऊपर आपको और रिविजन चाहिए या डाउट क्लियरिंग सेशन आपका होना चाहिए? Just let me know if there is something like that because it's really important for me to know all this. It's only then I can understand or I can find out the way of dealing with your doubts. Once we are through with the course, तो फिर doubt session के लिए थोड़ा कम scope इसलिए बच जाता है because we think that the syllabus has come to an end and we don't take a glance backward or we don't take an account of whatever has been completed and that's the time we start forgetting. जैसे मैंने आपको पहले भी कहा था, अगर पहले का रिविजन नहीं होगा तो फिर जितना हमने समझा है वो चीज़ धीरे धीरे हमारा दिमाग फ्लश आउट कर देता है. So always keep it in mind with something new which you are studying, keep revising the previous part as well. It is only then you can give your best. Whenever there is a test, whenever there is an attempt, whenever there is an examination, it is only then it is possible for you to do the complete syllabus in a go. Don't forget this task. ये बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. So always remember this one thing. Always keep yourself updated with whatever new you are learning definitely and with whatever you have already seen, you have already gone through, you have already learnt about it. Right? Let's start our today's chapter. Yes, this is a closed test. हमने ऑलरेडी ऐसा एक टेस्ट पहले देखा हुआ है. ऑलरेडी वी हैव गॉन थ्रू वन सच टेस्ट इन द सेंस इट इज नॉट दैट TEST वाला टेस्ट एग्जैक्टली, बट दिस इज ओनली टू वेरीफाई वेदर एप्लीकेशन ऑफ नॉलेज इज पॉसिबल एट दिस जंक्चर. बिकॉज मैक्सिमम जितने भी हमारे टॉपिक्स हमने कवर कर लिए हैं, कीपिंग दोज मेजर टॉपिक्स इन माइंड, now are we in a state or are we ready enough to solve questions here with the application of knowledge? Again I would say यहाँ पर application of knowledge बहुत important है. क्यों important है? क्योंकि यहाँ पे सिर्फ blanks जो आपको दिख रहे हैं सिर्फ उसी को fill नहीं करना है. There is something which is else to be required to be done. और वो else task क्या है हमारा? When we are looking into that blank and we are trying to fill it, that time it becomes essential for all of us to understand the beginning of the blank and the end of the blank. Both the areas should be properly dealt by us, and it is only when you deal with both the ends of the dash, both the ends of the blank, it becomes easier for you to guess the correct answer. So better deal with such things cleverly, and for that application of whatever you have studied till now in grammar is required to a greater extent. Please do understand, it's only when you apply the knowledge in all the respective areas you will be able to have a proper filling of the blanks here, right? So let's start with our closed test today. In the passage given below there are 5 blanks. Every blank has 4 alternative words or sentences given in the option. You have to tell which word or sentence will best suit the respective blank. The respective blank has to be filled in with the help of the given options. Mark 5 as your answer if the word given or the word given in bold, the word given in bold after the blank is your answer, that is no change required. Now here no change required, you would think कि यहाँ पे तो there is nothing given, so what do you mean by change? Change here means that this blank is not required. There could be an area here wherein you will find that there is no need of the blank. Without the blank it is going to work very well, compatibly. It is going to have a meaningful presentation of that line, and for that respect you can decide by reading the complete line, by application of whatever we have studied, where it is the requirement of the verb, where is the requirement of the adjective, adverb and so on. Wherever these things are required, we will place them. And to place these things into the respective areas, we need to understand that once the sentence is read, it is required by us, it is expected by us to read the sentence, understand the content and then decide whether that blank has to be filled in or not. This is the first thing which we have to decide. Secondly, if it has to be filled in, then with what? This comes a later part, but पहले ये देखना है कि उसको fill भी करना है कि नहीं. Okay, hope you all are getting me. The Supreme Court is currently hearing oral arguments in Indian Young Lawyers Association versus State of Kerala, in which rules that bar the entry of women aged between 10 to 50 in the Sabrimala temple in Kerala dash. Sabrimala temple in Kerala dash. Placing reliance on these rules having been called into question from entering the shrine would affect the idol's celibacy and austerity. No change required. Now again we will have to read it. The Supreme Court is currently hearing oral arguments in Indian Lawyers Association versus Kerala, in which rules that bar the entry of women aged between 10 to 50 years into the Sabrimala temple in Kerala have been called out, have been called into question, have been called into question. इसके ऊपर एक सवाल उठा है कि क्या उनको अलाउ करना चाहिए या क्या ये रीत, ये ट्रेडिशन जो कई सालों से अनस्टॉपेबल तरीके से चलता आ रहा है, अनबेरेबल तरीके में चलता आ रहा है, इनजस्टिस के ट्रैक पे चल रहा है, इज दिस टू बी क्वेश्चन्ड or else it should keep on going and on going even now? This is what is the question. At a purely dash level, the case might well appear to us to be an easy one to resolve. At a purely screeching level, berating level, unreflecting level, revile level या फिर कोई level नहीं. Yes, tell me which one. See, now here you can have a glance on. Revile is not an adjective. Now when you say level is a noun. Application of knowledge कैसे करना है? Level itself is a noun that needs to have an adjective before it, and so that blank should have an adjective. Now which is the adjective that we need to check out? So it is not revile actually. So it could be unreflecting, it could be berating or it could be screeching. कौन सा आपको लगता है सही जवाब है यहाँ पे? Please tell me, suggest. Please suggest. Third one, unreflecting. Unreflecting, it's not been reflected, you say. Sentence देख लेते. At a purely dash level, the case might well appear to us to be an easy one to resolve. At a purely dash level, the case might appear to be easy. Screeching level या unreflecting level, it would be unreflecting level. To prohibit women from entering a public space, from worshipping in a dash, in a dash, in a dash. Probably यहाँ पे noun आना चाहिए. In a shrine of their choice. In the case is a clash between a series. No. Rights of a community of devotees. How its religious affairs ought to be managed in the shrine of their choice. क्योंकि वहाँ पे noun आना चाहिए, तो noun अकेला नहीं है लेकिन noun clause दिया हुआ है वहाँ पे. Okay, where in the shrine of their choice, from worshipping in a shrine of their choice, one would think ought to be anathema to the tenets of a constitutional democracy, but as a study of the rival dash made before the 5-judge bench that heard arguments show us dash made before. उन्होंने क्या किया? What have they presented before the judge? Glut, contentions, sardonic or epigram. What have they presented before the bench of 5 judges? 5 judges के सामने एक bench मतलब it is a sitting. Bench means a sitting of 5 judges. At such, these are known as public litigations. That means such cases which are admitted in the court only for the welfare of the people and not for an individual. These cases are not basically for one individual, or they are not fought for one person. They are fought for the welfare of the complete community, and so they are known as public interest litigations, PIL, right? Now these public litigations, as such crucial public litigations, the decisions are taken not by one judge or bench of 2 judges, rather they have a bench of almost 5 judges, so that the decision is concrete, undoubtable and everlasting in the country, in the nation. Like whatever the apex court gives a verdict, that is bound on every individual or every citizen of the country. Everyone has to follow, क्योंकि वो apex court है. Apex मतलब सबसे ऊंचा, supreme court. Similarly, a verdict which is given by the bench of 5 people or 5 judges, definitely that goes binding on all the listeners, followers and residents of the inhabitants of the country. ये चीज़ कभी भूलना नहीं है. तो इसीलिए वो हाई पीक का केस होता है, which is moreover a public litigation or PIL litigations, right? Just like we had one more example I would like to quote is Kashmir. The Kashmir जो हम लोगों ने केस कश्मीर के देखे हैं, कश्मीर पार्टीशन का, कश्मीर रिकॉग्निशन का, ये सारी चीज़ें जो भी कश्मीर लिटिगेशंस जो थे, इवन दैट जजमेंट वाज गिवन बाय अ बेंच ऑफ 5 जजेस एंड दैट इज बाउंड टू हैपन, बिकॉज किसी एक दो के ऊपर रिलाई नहीं किया जा सकता while such a drastic change is expected through a decision. पूरे सोसाइटी, पूरे नेशन के ऊपर जिस डिसीजन का फर्क पड़ने वाला है, जिसका इम्पैक्ट पूरे के पूरे नेशन पे होगा, ऐसे डिसीजंस के लिए 5 बेंच का जजेस बिठाए जाते हैं, ज्यूरी बिठाई जाती है, राइट? तो ये बात कभी भूलिएगा मत. हाँ, शुभम ने आंसर दिया 4th वाले का. सेकेंड, contentions, right? Epigram is humor plus examples. That is epigrams, pun. इनको क्या कहते हैं? These are all full of humor, lighter note. So contentions. जो rival था उसने काफी सोच समझ के अपने intentions present करते हुए जो judges हैं उनके सामने उन्होंने ये जो भी केस के फैक्ट्स उनको सही लगते हैं उन्होंने वो पुट अप किए. The religious freedom clauses in the Constitution are possessed of a special complexity which the court's own past jurisprudence has turned into a dash of contradictions. Dash of contradictions. Now again understand dash of contradictions. Flock of birds, cascade of drawers. ठीक है? What am I saying? I am trying to focus on noun. Dash of contradictions मतलब क्या? Noun चाहिए हमें वहाँ पे. So what would be that? Furtive of contradictions, vituperate, voluptuous. Voluptuous again is an adjective. Quagmire of contradictions. अब आप मुझे बताएंगे इन तीनों में से फर्स्ट में नहीं, that is also an adjective. Second and fourth. Second and fourth में से कौन सा सही आंसर है आप मुझे बताएंगे. You can search in the guide, in the dictionary. Guide in the sense dictionary जो होती है, you can check out the meaning of these 2 words. Dash of contradiction should be there. It should be there. Has turned into a dash of contradictions. Has turned into vituperate or quagmire. कौन सा वाला सही लगता है? आप लोग जो भी जवाब दे रहे हो उसका मीनिंग चाहिए मुझे. हाँ, राहुल, give me the meaning of the second word now. Whatever you have told me, give me the meaning of that word. Kindly get me the meaning of that word, please. Fifth one. शुभम, आप मुझे 4th वाले का बताइए. Quagmire, दोनों का मीनिंग्स आप लोग बताइए प्लीज. Others will also get the help. They'll also be supported. Come on fast. Quagmire and vituperate. Yes. Awkward or complex? Complex, awkward, that means quagmire. And vituperate बताइए. Everyone can keep these meanings in their running notes. Please लिख लीजिए, अपने साथ रखिए इन meanings को. Everyone keep them in mind. These meanings are most essential. Yes, please. अरे राहुल, I am still waiting for your answer so that everyone else can decide कि सही आंसर क्या है. एक बार दोनों भी words के meaning आ गए, then everyone will decide. Come on, give it fast. अच्छा राहुल नहीं, रोहित है. It is Rohit and I am shouting Rahul since that time. Yes, Rohit. Blame or insult. Now contradictions, are they related to, see, which the court's own past jurisprudence has turned into a dash of contradictions. Obviously it is not related to insult, it is not related to blaming, and so complex contradictions, that means quagmire of contradictions. This is how you need to apply what you have studied, and you should start preparing with antonyms and synonyms also. Were the court to enter into an analysis of these rival claims by conducting something akin to a trial on whether there exists a tradition as claimed that is essential to the practice of religion, it would be exceeding the remit of its authority, effectively causing it to shoulder dash. To shoulder is a verb. To shoulder, इसके बाद adverb भी आ सकता है, noun भी. To shoulder, pray at the shrine, rights to be recognized as equals under constitution. To shoulder, seeking to assert not only their freedom to unreservedly enter dogmatic power over theology. Yes, it would be exceeding the remit of its authority, effectively causing it to shoulder. See, यहाँ पर क्या है, इसका इंटेंस समझ लो. Were the court to enter into an analysis of these rival claims, क्या कोर्ट को ये सामने के जो अपोजिशन पार्टी है, whatever claim they are making, should court entertain those claims by conducting something akin to a trial on whether there exists a tradition as claimed, in order by conducting something akin means which is out of the box, which is not expected generally, an inquiry which will be an unexpected inquiry which no one has even thought of, especially the court has never practiced, because this was all about rituals. कोर्ट के सामने जहाँ तक फैमिली मैटर्स होते हैं, क्रिमिनल मैटर्स होते हैं, प्रॉपर्टी मैटर्स होते हैं, गवर्नमेंट मैनिपुलेशन एंड एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन मैटर्स होते हैं, पॉलिसीज होती हैं, these are all formal things which can be dealt in a different kind. But then when you come to spirituality, people have different intentions. हर एक की spiritual power जो है उसे हम लोग टच नहीं कर सकते, उसे हम लोग हर्ट नहीं कर सकते. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर मेरा किसी एक जगह के साथ या किसी एक मूर्ति के साथ या किसी एक फोटो के साथ बहुत ज़्यादा वैल्यूज़ और बहुत ज़्यादा मॉरल मेरा जुड़ा हुआ है, मेरा विश्वास जुड़ा हुआ है, तो डेफिनेटली आई विल नेवर स्पेयर अ पर्सन who will either harm that place, that photograph or maybe that idol. मैं उस इंसान को बिल्कुल भी माफ़ नहीं करूँगी, उसे छोड़ूंगी नहीं जो मेरी उस प्रिय चीज़ के ऊपर जिसके साथ मेरे इमोशंस जुड़े हुए हैं, with whom my faith is deeply attached. I will not spare that person if he harms it. Many a times in our country we have heard that so and so happened and there was a riot. Riot को क्या कहते हैं? मोर्चा ना? या बेसिकली है मोर्चा। और वो जो वायलेंस होता है उसको क्या कहते हैं हिंदी में? इन इंग्लिश इट इज नेम्ड एज राइट्स। सो राइट्स हो गए, हाँ दंगा, बराबर बराबर दंगा बोलते हैं उसको। तो क्यों हो जाता है? कई बार बोला जाता है किसी एक XYZ की मूर्ति के ऊपर जो है गलत तरीके का एप्रिसिएशन हुआ, गलत तरीके का कुछ चढ़ा दिया गया, ठीक है, किसी के भी रिस्पेक्टिव टेम्पल के बाहर या किसी की भी कोई होली प्लेस है उसके बाहर या उसके अंदर कुछ गलत तरीके से एंट्री की गई, बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं। सो क्या होता है मोस्टली ये जितने भी दंगे होते हैं ये स्पिरिचुअल ग्राउंड पे होते हैं। स्पिरिचुअली किसी ने किसी दूसरे इंसान की फेथ को हर्ट किया है, उसकी जो ऐसी जगह है जहाँ पर वो अपना फेथ रखता है, उसकी फेथ की सिक्योरिटी मानता है, वो ट्रस्ट की सिक्योरिटी मानता है, उसी जगह को या उस चीज़ को या उस इंसान को या उस मूर्ति को डिस्ट्रॉय किया गया है या उसको किसी तरह की इंसल्ट की गई है उस चीज़ की। इसीलिए फिर इन आवर कंट्री पीपल आर वेरी स्पिरिचुअस, हाईली स्पिरिचुअस and at the same time quite sensitive when it comes to spirituality. ये देखा जाए तो it is one of the oldest traditions being followed in our country, that is spirituality. It is a different story altogether in other countries, children. वहाँ पर या दूसरी countries में ऐसा नहीं है कि भगवान को पूछा नहीं जाता है, की आराधना नहीं की जाती या उसमें फेथ नहीं है। डेफिनेटली ये सारी चीज़ें हैं जस्ट लाइक आवर कंट्री, बट यू नो द डेप्थ ऑफ स्पिरिचुअलिटी कैन बी एक्सपीरियंस्ड ओनली इन आवर कंट्री। हियर पीपल आर रेडी टू किल एंड गेट किल्ड, बोथ द थिंग्स व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट स्पिरिचुअलिटी। इतनी ज़्यादा उनकी इंटेंसिटी है टूवर्ड्स गॉड, गॉडेसेस एंड यू नो वर्शिपिंग, ये सब चीज़ें। जैसे अभी बहुत महान जगहें हैं, बहुत ही पवित्र जगहें हैं, जैसे केदारनाथ हो गया, देन यू हैव अमृतसर, देन यू हैव वैष्णो देवी, दीज प्लेसेस। तो यू विल फाइंड एवरी स्पेक, एवरी कॉर्नर यू विल फाइंड सच पीपल जिनको हम लोग भक्त कहते हैं, डिसाइपल्स कहते हैं। You will actually find them, they are so passionate towards worshipping their God. In everything they will see only their God. There are people like this. So what are they? They are deeply connected with God, whosoever their God is. And then related to that God जो भी जगह है उस जगह से बहुत ज़्यादा होता है अपने कंट्री में। This happens a lot. तो ये चीज़ कभी भी भूलनी नहीं है कि स्पिरिचुअलिटी की जहाँ बात आती है वहाँ पे एवरीवन यू नो दे गेट देयर एंटीनास एक्टिवेटेड बिकॉज दे नो नाउ दे हैव टू बी वेरी कॉशियस इवन व्हाइल ओपनिंग द माउथ। और हम सबको भी एज ए कॉमन मैन बहुत ज़्यादा कॉशियस रहना चाहिए दैट नो वंस रिलीजन शुड बी और स्पिरिचुअलिटी शुड बी हर्ट। अपनी कंट्री में उसको लेके बहुत होता है। तो यहाँ पर जजेस को भी वही अंदाज़ा नहीं आ रहा था दैट व्हाट शुड दे डू, should they get into the inquiry, because without inquiry, without evidences काम होगा नहीं। but then inquiry करने के लिए they need to intervene into various areas of that temple physically and even mythologically। mythologically इसलिए क्योंकि हिस्ट्री में, उस टेम्पल की हिस्ट्री में क्या बोला गया था, why people were given such an instruction, what might have happened, उसके पीछे का thought process क्या है, because it has happened eras back, तब का तो कोई बंदा जिंदा नहीं। so it is all like Chinese whisper, एक बंदे ने दूसरे को बोला, दूसरे ने तीसरे को बोला and it kept on happening। तो कोई ऐसा फिक्स कॉन्क्रीट और ऑथेंटिकेटेड एविडेंस नहीं है। ओके, तो हम लोग इस आंसर पे थे इफेक्टिवली causing it to shoulder pray at the shrine to shoulder pray at the shrine. वहाँ पर जो भी पूजा वर्शिप होती थी उससे रिलेटेड ये लोग अपनी बातें पुट अप करते जा रहे थे. नेक्स्ट वन, अच्छा ऊपर भी आपको गो. Therefore, what we need is a subtler yet more profound inquiry. जैसे मैंने बोला उनको काफी संभाल कर, subtler means being very cautious and without hurting anyone's emotions towards spirituality, towards that holy place. किसी के emotions hurt नहीं करना है and at the same time inquiry होनी जरूरी है. Once the court finds that the Sabrimala temple does not represent a separate denomination, the court must ask itself whether it should yield to temple's view on an assumption that there does exist a time-honored custom prohibiting any woman aged between 10 to 50 from praying at the shrine. On such a study, the court will undoubtedly notice that most policies of exclusion in India's history have been defended as being dash of faith, as being dash of faith, as being the disabilities imposed by custom, extensions of a prescription, broad exceptions to the freedom of religion, usage on certain classes of Hindus, dash of faith, defended as being extensions of a prescription of faith. मतलब extension मतलब एक के बाद एक बढ़ता चला गया, prescription मतलब किसी ने prescribe किया. कई साल पहले, मतलब इट वुड बी एराज बैक, किसी एक बंदे ने कभी तो भी ये प्रिस्क्राइब किया, कभी तो भी ये सजेशन दिया था कि इन दिस टेम्पल वी शुड प्रोहिबिट द एंट्री और एल्स लेडीज बिलोंगिंग टू सो एंड सो एज ग्रुप मस्ट नॉट वर्शिप द श्राइनहुड. This was a suggestion, a prescription. जैसे हम डॉक्टर के पास जाते हैं हमें प्रिस्क्रिप्शन मिलता है. What are they? Actually, what is that prescription holding a meaning out of? It says that please do understand that you are suffering with so and so disease, and so in my view, you should take these tablets, these syrups, and whatever it is. This medication is basically for you, so that your disease gets cured as early as possible, and this is all in my view. उसे हम prescription कहते हैं. So here they consider this as a prescription which is being extended. Extended मतलब जब किसी बंदे ने बोला था, it was maybe 300 years back approximately बोल रही हूँ. So उसके बाद जिसने बोला था वो जब तक जिंदा था, उसके साथ वाले जब तक जिंदा थे, उन लोगों ने उसका पालन किया. अब उसके बाद जब तक वो लोग जिंदा थे उन लोगों ने पालन किया. देन अगेन नेक्स्ट जनरेशन को वो ट्रांसफर हुआ, फिर उन्होंने किया, देन नेक्स्ट जनरेशन. तो इस तरीके से वो प्रिस्क्रिप्शन एक्सटेंड होता चला गया. इट केप्ट ऑन एक्सटेंडिंग एंड पीपल केप्ट ऑन फॉलोइंग. ओनली बिकॉज 300 years down the line there was someone who had prescribed this, क्योंकि ये किसी एक इंसान की दिमाग की उपज है और वो चीज़ तब से जब से बोली गई है, जब से प्रिस्क्राइब हुई है, तब से फॉलो की जा रही है और आज भी वो फॉलो होनी चाहिए क्योंकि वो की जा रही है. दिस इज अगेन समथिंग क्वाइट स्ट्रेंज हियर चिल्ड्रन. पीपल एक्चुअली डोंट टेक पेन इन चेंजिंग एनीथिंग. उनको चेंज नहीं चाहिए. They don't want to come out of their comfort zone. For example, when we enter someone's house or we enter someone's office or maybe their own area, there is a tradition, shoes बाहर होने चाहिए. सभी के, इवन द ओनर विल कीप द शूज आउटसाइड। अब ये क्या है, दैट इज डेफिनेटली अ साइंटिफिक रीजन, आई एम नॉट सेइंग इट्स रॉन्ग, बट ये एक ट्रेडिशन बन चुका है और ये कई सालों, कई लाखों सालों पहले से ये चीज़ चालू है। सिंस देन ये चीज़ चलती आ रही है। लेकिन राजा महाराजाओं के समय पे, इफ यू कुड रिमेम्बर, दे यूज्ड टू हैव पैलेसेस। अगर पैलेस के हर रूम में जाने से पहले उनको चप्पल उतारनी है तो ऐसे वो दिन भर में वही काम करेंगे खाली। सो दे नेवर यूज्ड टू रिमूव देयर फुटवेयर्स। इट कुड बी क्वीन, किंग, प्रिंस, प्रिंसेस, गार्ड्स, soldiers, ministers, they never used to enter the or they never used to even think of getting off their bed without a footwear. Rather, their footwear also used to be quite expensive when they used to sit on the throne. You remember? कितने सारे हमने mythological serials देखे हैं, एपिसोड्स देखे हैं, जिसमें यू विल फाइंड दैट दे ऑल आर विथ हाई डेफिनेशन, गोल्डन कलर्ड, विथ ऑल डायमंड्स एंड डिफरेंट अदर स्टोन्स, एक्सक्लूसिवली डेकोरेटेड फुटवेयर्स. They had separate footwears for war, separate footwear for house, separate footwear for hunting. That's how. So ये क्या था उस समय पे? It has never happened that they used to be without footwear. But then किसी ने कभी तो भी प्रिस्क्राइब किया था कि नहीं क्या है कि शूज अंदर नहीं जाने चाहिए. There could be specific reason also behind it, but because someone has said that someone is being heard by someone, again by many, then again those many went to another many, and so that thing is ongoing. It will never stop. Why? Because it is a parsing a parcel. यहाँ पे भी वही काम हुआ है, क्योंकि कई सालों पहले किसी ने कुछ कहा था, उस चीज का एक्सटेंशन अभी तक हुआ. नेक्स्ट वन. To defer to an association's leaders in matters such as these can only therefore have the effect of immortalizing discrimination. Give the dash relationship in India between religion and public life. Given the dash relationship, अब relationship is a noun, उससे पहले adjective आएगा. Inexorable is an adjective, exorable is an adjective, Epicurean, that is a noun, and cadence again is an adjective. So first, second, third, इसमें से मुझे जवाब दीजिए कौन सा होना चाहिए. Please tell me which one is possible. First, second or third. Please give the meaning also. Please give the meaning. Impossible to stop or prevent. Inexorable. बिल्कुल सही. Exorable means which could be forbidden, and inexorable means which could not be forbidden. तो क्या वो आएगा यहाँ पे? Given the inexorable relationship in India between religion and public life. बहुत बढ़िया, well done शुभम. इसी के ऊपर मैंने अभी बात की थी आपसे. It's time the court dash of the public and the private. It's time the court dash off. verb आना चाहिए यहाँ पे. It's the time the court, in the interest of the social welfare and reform, intrinsic facet of a liberal democracy, crucially to the guarantee of other fundamental rights, shatter the conventional divides. it's time the court shatters, it should be shatters अगर है तो, shatters, it's time the court shatters the court shatters the public, the conventional divides of the public and the private. उनके बीच के यही समय है कि कोर्ट को लोगों की पब्लिक प्रॉपर्टी क्या है उसकी तरफ उनका अप्रोच कैसा होना चाहिए एंड प्राइवेट प्रॉपर्टी क्या है उसकी तरफ कैसा अप्रोच होना चाहिए, इस चीज को बिट बाय बिट कोर्ट ने समझाना चाहिए, राइट। कोर्ट का ये फर्ज बनता है इस समय पे कि वो समझाएं कि दिस इज हाउ वन हैज टू अंडरस्टैंड द डिफरेंस, द डिविजन बिटवीन द बाइफिकेशन बिटवीन द प्राइवेट एज वेल एज पब्लिक एरियाज ऑफ कंसर्न। हर जगह को प्राइवेट मत समझो, हर जगह को अपना मत समझो, हर चीज को, हर डिसीजन को डोंट थिंक दैट यू आर एवरीथिंग, ऐसा नहीं है। सब लोग सब कुछ नहीं होते हैं एंड एवरीथिंग इज नॉट योर्स, ये बात समझना जरूरी है। सो इनएक्सॉरेबल इज द राइट आंसर फॉर इट। ये एक ऐसा रिलेशनशिप है which is most important in our country। जैसे मैंने आपको बोला उनका आपस का बॉन्डिंग बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग है, पीपल एंड रिलीजन, पब्लिक एंड रिलीजन, बहुत 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 स्ट्रॉन्ग बॉन्डिंग के साथ। ओके, आगे बढ़ते हैं। If the court can look beyond the essential practices, doctrine and see this case for what it really is, a denial to women not only of their individual rights to freedom of religion but also of equal access to public space, it can help set the tone for a radical rereading of the Constitution. This can help the court reimagine its jurisprudence in diverse areas, making a meaningful difference to people's rights, people's civil rights across spectrums of caste, class, gender and religion. Ultimately, the Constitution must be seen as representing not a dash conception of boundaries, dash conception of boundaries. Conception is a noun, dash conception of boundaries. कौन से conception of boundaries? Hoary conception of boundaries, cloy, revivify और dispel। चलो बताइए which one? अभी तक मैंने आपको काफी चीजें बताई है, now you have to tell me। अब आप प्रॉपर सिलेक्शन कर सकते हो, वहाँ पे नाउन चाहिए हमें, we need noun there, so you tell me which one। मीनिंग बताओ शुभम, come on, बाकी लोग, everyone has to try, everyone has got proper availability of dictionary or Google Baba with them, so don't take yourself backward or don't underestimate yourself, kindly focus on overused and unoriginal। Okay, let's see whether it works। The Constitution must be seen as representing not a dash conception of boundaries, not a hoary, that means unoriginal concepts of boundaries between state and the individual, but as a transcendental tool for social revolution। कोर्ट को खुद को वहाँ पर एक सिर्फ पपेट बोलकर काम नहीं करना है, ना ही स्टेट और इंडिविजुअल के बीच में कोई अनओरिजिनल तरीके से अपना बिहेवियर बताना है, बल्कि वो ये उन्हें करना चाहिए that they have to be transcendental tool, transcendental, who is transparent and at the same time gives justice. उसे transcendental कहते हैं. So transcendental tool, tool मतलब an instrument, एक ऐसा इंस्ट्रूमेंट जो इंसान को या किसी को भी जस्टिस दिला सके विद कंप्लीट ट्रांसपेरेंसी. ये बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. ट्रांसपेरेंसी से ही द पर्सन इज एबल टू गिव जस्टिस. सोशल रेवोल्यूशन. फॉर सोशल रेवोल्यूशन, for social revolution. So here we complete one passage of it. Second passage की तरफ चलते हैं. Same pattern है, pattern is not changing at all. This is not a normal business cycle. Monetary policy will be a lot less effective in the future. Investment returns will be very low. These have come to be widely held views, but there is little understanding as to why they are true. I have a simple dash template for looking at how the economic machine works that helps shine some light. It has 3 parts. I have a simple dash template. Adjective. I have a simple cognizability, limpidity, limpidness, explicability, no correction required, limpidness. I have a simple limpidness template for looking at how the economic machine works that helps shine some light. उसमें एक ही adjective है, बाकी सब के सब adverbs हैं. यहाँ पर हमें एडजेक्टिव चाहिए. First, there are 3 main forces that drive all economies: productivity, the short-term debt cycle or business cycle running every 5 to 10 years, and the long-term debt cycle over 50 to 75 years. Most people don't dash exactitude understand the long-term debt cycle because it comes along so frequently. Most of the people don't dash exactitude understand, don't distinctness, decipherability, adequately, lucidity. Adequately, exactitude understand the long-term debt cycle because it comes along so infrequently. But this is the most important force behind what is happening now. Second, there are 3 dash asymmetry that markets dash gravitate towards. Second, there are 3 dash asymmetry. There are 3 equilibriums asymmetry, lopsidedness, shortcoming, disproportion. Disproportion होगा नहीं, shortcoming भी होगा नहीं. या तो लॉप्सीडेडनेस है या इक्विलिब्रियम्स में. चलिए बताइए कौन सा सही है आपके हिसाब से. Which one is right according to you? Which one is right according to you? First one? Okay, equilibriums, right, correct. And fourth one, asymmetry, equilibriums, asymmetry that markets dash gravitate towards. that markets dash gravitate, that markets underneath gravitate, loomy gravitate, hebetic gravitate, gravid gravitate. That markets dash gravitate towards. Yes, फोर्थ का बताइए. फोर्थ ऑप्शन ग्रेविड. आंसर बताइए मानसी. इस आंसर मतलब उसका मीनिंग बताइए प्लीज. गिव मी द मीनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड प्लीज. Please give me the meaning of the word. Kindly give me the meaning of the word, please. अरे मानसी उसका मीनिंग दे दो. ग्रेविड का आपका आंसर सही है बट उसका मीनिंग मैं इसलिए पूछ रही हूँ ताकि सबको भी पता चले और आपका भी क्या व्यू है वो पता चले. Only abruptly we don't need to answer. We need to think over the meaning of the word. Gravitate. Okay, ठीक है. I'll give the meaning. Asymmetry that markets gravitate towards, that means detailed greave towards depth growth, has to be in line with the income growth that services those depths. Economic operating rates and inflation rates can't be too high or too low for long, and the projected returns of dash impecunious have to be above those of bonds. Returns of dash impecunious. Returns of, fifth one, subjacent, fecund, equities, procreant. Equities and procreant होगा नहीं. Fecund and subjacent इसमें से आप बता सकते हैं. It should be fecund, which in turn have to be above those of cash by appropriate risk dash tangibility. By appropriate risk, arable tangibility, transmission नहीं, obtain नहीं, actuation tangibility. It should be arable tangibility, which can be dealt with. Without such risk premiums, the transmission mechanisms of capital won't work and the economy will grind to a halt. In the years ahead, the capital markets dash acquisition mechanism, corner acquisition, procure coacquisition, latch onto acquisition या important acquisition mechanism. It is important acquisition mechanism will work more poorly than in the past as interest rates can't be lowered and risk premiums of other investments are low. Most people have never experienced this before and don't understand how this will cause low returns from debt. From debt monetization and a pushing on a string situation for monetary policy. Third, there are two levers that policymakers can use to bring about these equilibriums: monetary policy and fiscal policy. With monetary policy becoming relatively dash productive, relatively, have I given a different answer? कहाँ गया? Even दैट इज, एक मिनट, एरेबल, ट्रांसमिशन हो गया, सब्सिडरी, फेरोशियस, अबंडेंट, हाँ हाँ हाँ. सिक्स्थ वन, dash tangibility, it should be abundant tangibility. Seventh one, arable acquisition. Eighth one, yes, eighth is now dash productive, corner productive नहीं, procure productive, important productive. Yet the current state of political dash fragmentation around the world makes effective co dash compass hard to imagine. Yet the current state of political dash fragmentation. Number 9. Predicament, induction, retain, acquire. Relatively dash productive. Acquire productive नहीं, retain productive नहीं हो सकता. Induction productive, predicament, relatively predicament productive. It's important for these two to be coordinated. Yet the current state, again I am confusing because I got confused. Fragmentation, predicament fragmentation around the world makes effective where is the 10th one? Yes, co-deriment possesses, co-possesses, co-deriment, co-annex, co-ordination. Compass hard to imagine, ये लास्ट वाला आप लोग बताइए, which one? 10th का आंसर बताइए. Makes effective coordination, compass hard to imagine, makes effective co-deriment, co-possess, co-annex. Coordination की yes, coordination, compass hard to imagine. Okay, now after this you have one small passage to be done. इसको आप फिलहाल अपने असाइनमेंट में लीजिए, start doing it. In our next session we'll complete this passage also. Okay, that time if you have any queries you can definitely ask me. आज के सेशन से रिलेटेड कुछ queries है तो आप पूछ सकते हैं please. If you have encountered any query you can please ask me. Okay, then we end up our today's session, children. Last वाला passage आप ज़रूर कीजिए, and if you find that there is something which is not clear, तो हम लोग अपने कल के lesson में उसको definitely discuss कर लेंगे. और भी कुछ अगर chapter related doubts है, you can ask me anytime, children. कल के session में आप definitely मुझसे पूछ सकते हो जो भी problems हैं, ताकि कोई भी doubt किसी भी chapter में रहना नहीं चाहिए, right? Okay, thank you so much.